Well, hello there, YouTube. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope y'all had a lovely week and are ready for the weekend. Got some plans out there. Is anybody doing any big shopping yet or what have you? But anyhow, today I just thought I'd share what I eat on a mostly raw food diet. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go down there now and hit that big red button. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. It's been a couple or 3 weeks since I've done one of these, so I thought I would do it again. And when I do these what I eat in a day videos, I kind of like to be as spontaneous as possible about it. In other words, like I don't think about it the day before and say, hey, tomorrow I'm going to do a what I eat in a day video, so I'll eat this. No, I like it to be a little bit more natural and just kind of flow like my natural day goes, which is what I pretty much do every day. And I will admit that I can get a little bit kind of regimented where I'm just eating the same things every day. Although even though I'm eating the same things every day, there's a lot of variety within those same things I'm eating every day. But recently, as I've talked about in a few videos, I recently had some dental work done. I've got to get some more dental work done, but my dental situation's a lot better now. I feel a lot more like chewing. So in 2022, I might branch out and be eating a little bit more than I was originally, because it had gotten to a point where I was just trying to keep it very soft and not bite down on certain teeth. But anyhow, for the first meal today is my green smoothie. Now, I don't always do this. A lot of times the green smoothie is the second meal of the day. A lot of times the green smoothie is the final meal of the day. I do this for dinner a good bit. Don't do it as regularly for breakfast, but I haven't had one the last few days, so I was just really craving that nutrition this morning, because that's what it's about. That's where my choices come from. That's why I eat salad so much, and that's why I drink my green smoothie so much, because I can pack so much nutrition into both of them, but especially this one. In my green smoothies, they're pretty much standard. I'll put my bananas in there first. I'll blend them up a little bit, just a little bit of water, get them going, just enough water, whatever consistency you like. Then I start packing greens in there, and I'll pack kale in there till I can't pack any more in there, and I blend it, and then I go back in and I pack some more kale in there and blend it again. So that way I'm getting as many greens in my smoothie as possible. All right, then I generally add a couple of tablespoons of hemp seeds, sometimes 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. I usually put, I free pour it by hand, but I'm guesstimating that I'm pouring at least a tablespoon, if not 2 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses in there, which is a good boost for my iron, and I'm blanking right now, my iron and calcium. Yep. And then I finish them off with some lentil sprouts. And people always ask me, well, how does it taste? I don't know. I don't think you can base how something will taste to you based on me. It has a little bit more of an earthy taste, but these are not just something that I concoct with certain things because they're good for me. Well, they do happen to be good for me. But I really, I'm not lying to you, like this green smoothie. This is one of the highlights of my day. I look forward to my green smoothie. It tastes very, very good to me. But and like I said, as per the last video, I don't count, I don't really pay attention, but I did have a whole bunch of bananas. So there's at least, I'd say there's at least 7, but no, there's 8 bananas, at least 8 bananas in this. So I'm gonna go take my time, enjoy this, read a little bit of news this morning, and I'll be back to you here in a little bit. All right, back for segment number 2, or as I like to call it, my second feeding of the day. And I'm going to follow up nutrition with nutrition. Having a big salad for lunch today, and you won't be able to see the lettuce because it's buried under a lot of variety. I like a lot of variety, different colors in my salads. But I've got a whole head of red leaf lettuce underneath. This stuff on either side, here's broccoli slaw. I've got some, it's kind of harder to show. I've got some purple cabbage. I'm trying not to spill stuff out of the thing. I've got a bunch of purple cabbage here. I've got some marinated mushrooms here. Got a sweet potato in there. That's for bulk, i.e. when I said a mostly raw food diet, Daddy needs calories. I had a little stomach bug about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Didn't feel like eating for a few days. Lost a little weight. Had these dental issues. Lost a little weight. So I need all the calories I can get right now. Now you see all this stuff on the salad. This is how I like to pack my salad. Sometimes I use different things. Sometimes I'll use carrots in there. Sometimes I'll chop up some beets and put in there. But I like a lot of variety. The sprouts, the lentil sprouts, I don't think I mentioned them on top right here, are just a regular part of my diet. I have sprouts all the time in the refrigerator, or I have some going. I've probably got 1 serving left of lentil sprouts in the fridge. Got some broccoli sprouts that are about 2 days out. I'll start another batch tonight. Now, if you will eat like this, now I don't always do this. A lot of times I'll have that green smoothie later, or I'll have the salad later in the day. But as I was getting ready for, oh, and by the way, just real quick, let me interrupt that. I'm putting orange ginger dressing on. I just kind of had this morning. I wanted to add, I want to start getting some vitamin C back in there. I had gotten some good oranges yesterday, so I said, let's do something with these oranges. So I kind of just whipped up something. It tastes pretty decent. It's not like first time I did it, and I just kind of did it spontaneously, but I'm going to put that on there. But what I was going to say is now I've had that big green smoothie today, which was probably a lot of calories right there. I've got this big salad, and it'll take me, probably 45 minutes or so to eat this. But there's lots of like I haven't just gotten calories for the day. I've also fed my nutrition, and that's important. And that's why people gain so much weight, and that's why people don't get filled up on junk food and a lot of shit on the standard American diet, because it has no nutritional value to it. And our bodies just require more than simply calories. That's why, I remember back in the day when I was drinking a lot, and I could go on eating binges just like I went on drinking binges, where I'd probably eat 10,000 calories in a day. Was never full. Why? Because I wasn't getting any nutrition. My body was still hungry for nutrition. So if you're not getting a wide variety of different things, and you're just concentrating on the calories, you're going to probably always be just a little bit unsatisfied, like you're always hungry, like you always need a little bit more. So just something for you to think about there a little bit, as well as filling yourself calorically, fill yourself nutritionally too. So I'm going to go enjoy this salad here and go for a walk in the park, and I'll be back here when I get the urge to eat again. All right, it is time for the last segment of the day and the last feeding of the day, probably. It is only 4 o'clock. No, it's actually about 4:45, but now I'm probably finished up for the day. And I was about to pour it into my usual glass I drink from, and I said, no, let's show them the whole thing. This is my purple, a picture of the purple. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me share this one a lot. This is one of my new favorites. It's just it is bananas and frozen blueberries, store frozen blueberries that I get down here. And I just pack it with bananas, pour frozen blueberries in there. Pack some more bananas, some more frozen blueberries. Basically just until I get the color I like. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't measure the blueberries. Like I say, I put about 3 bananas in there, just a little bit of water just to kind of get the blades going. I blend that up, and then I just pour some blueberries in there. And then I blend that up, and then depending on how thick it is and what the color is, I pour some more blueberries in there. And usually I pour enough blueberries to where it gets a little bit kind of, the blades are like not having a hard time, but they're slowing down a little bit. Then I put more bananas in. And then after that, I just usually add bananas, just to get some more calories in there. But with the frozen blueberries and the bananas, this is a great treat. This is my normal breakfast. I've been having this mostly for breakfast, but no reason I can't do it this time of the day. I just got back from the park a little bit ago. Had a nice walk out there, sat out there for a while, listened to a couple of talks by Ram Dass, and just a really nice day. So yeah, this is how I eat, and this is how I eat every day. And sometimes I do have to admit I get doing stuff or I forgetting stuff, and I don't. In other words, what I'm getting at, it's hard sometimes to eat this same volume every day because I have to do this to keep up and keep my weight up. But hey, like I say, I don't have programs, I don't have this method, and I don't have this plan to follow like A, B, C, D, and E, but I got the blueprint for you. I mean, Been doing this like 9.5 years now, high raw, and my weight's been stable. I've had stable energy. I just don't yo-yo. I don't go back and forth. I'm not a fanatic with this. As you see, I had sweet potato, baked sweet potato with lunch today. I ate some legumes sometime. I just try to eat clean. I just really try, and I'll finish with this, is I just basically try to bomb my body every day. I try to bomb my body with as much of a variety of nutrition as possible. Like I've talked about before, the fruit is the base, as you see. Get in as many greens as possible. What else? Sprouts, legumes. And then I like to fit in and make sure, the fruits that I'm eating, especially certain times of the year, am I getting my vitamin C? Am I getting outside, getting my vitamin D? During times of year when I can't get outside and getting my vitamin D, I supplement my vitamin D. I take my blackstrap molasses to make sure I'm getting all the iron and calcium possible. I use Dulce granules on my salad for a little bit of iodine. I'd like to start doing some more sea vegetables for that. Like to do the fermentation thing, but it's just about getting nutrition to me. It's not this raw versus this or this versus this. Always going to be about the nutrition, and I'm going to harp on that as long as I do this channel. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you. I might actually do a little non-food talk this weekend. So y'all have a beautiful weekend. Peace.